Welcome to Santosha Spirit. This is a daily reading for the 23rd of June 2021. I have the I have the Goddess Tarot today, and let's just see what wants to come through. This is take 2, so it'll be interesting to see. My camera just froze at 6 minutes, so it'll be interesting to see if any of the same cards come through. But I just trust, I just trust that perhaps that reading wasn't quite right, or this reading needs to come through for someone specifically, as they do. This is not going to resonate with everybody. This is just, time is fluid. This is just a snapshot of this time, space, reality. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I would really love it if you could do that. I offer personal readings. All my details are below. My website Santosha Spirit Healing, is below. So just thank you for being here. I appreciate your time and your presence, listening to me. So we have the Princess of Swords, the Empress, and we have Mars. Moon's moved into Sagittarius, trined Mars in Leo. So just be aware that there's some passionate energy here. There's fiery energy. So just be aware that there can be some arguments or passionate, like really fiery encounters with children, loved ones. So just be aware of your words, because there is some harsh communication that could come in today. But there's also so much growth, understanding how you communicate. There is a lot of growth and understanding just how cutting your words can be sometimes without even realizing it. And I'm hearing that there's more of a grounded energy here with what you want to communicate creatively too. There is a calmer, like there's a more of a responsive energy rather than impulsive energy that's coming in. And you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra here with the Empress card. And you're moving out of struggle. We have the 9 of staves in reverse. It's like things don't feel so uphill anymore. You're dropping the struggle, dropping the burden, feeling into, I'm hearing there is a more of a grounded energy on what you're trying to create. It's more of a flow. I'm hearing there's not a pushing forward. You're allowing the energy that we've just had, all this water energy, to allow yourself to drop out of your mind and into your heart, dropping out of that fear and that overthinking and that overanalyzing, which is Gemini season, into this expansive heart, surrender, softer, more flowing energy. And we have the 3 of Cups here. So there's celebration going on. There's more of a balance, a work-life balance. You've got more of a flow in regard to how you're spending your time. There's more time for friends. There's more time for counting your blessings. There's more time to, just taking time for yourself and healing. We have Aquarius here. We have the Star. So you're taking more time for yourself. And so things feel a little bit easier. There's some clarity that's been gained by, I'm hearing, the way you talk to yourself as well, your internal dialogue. Yeah, and you attract people, you'll hear the way people speak around you as a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So just be aware of what's, the conversations that you're in and how you're speaking and how you're expressing yourself is, to just become very observant and conscious of it will lead to so much healing. And we have the Magician here. You have everything you need to really move forward in balance, in this beautiful, deep, creative energy, the Earth Mama, I'm just seeing abundant gardens, beautiful artworks, shelves, jars filled with herbs and grains and just abundant energy, just feeling into your blessings. And just how much we have will lead to such emotional fulfillment. In the reading that I just did before, there was so much energy about, so much focus in that reading about just how much energy we expend on emotions. Rather than, now's the time, we've had all this watery energy, and the watery energy is still there with the moon in Cancer, the sun in Cancer. But just having, Mars in Leo, and just with these cards here, I'm hearing there's a change of focus. Yes, there's been grief, yes, there are a lot of things going on externally, but beware of where you are focusing your attention. How are you feeling? Use your emotional guidance system to guide you about where you're focused, where you're thinking, what you're thinking about. Is it filling you with joy and appreciation and the magic that's inside of you, or is it making you feel heavy and burdened, and that life's a struggle? Because there's full clarity here on, I'm hearing the way your inner dialogue, your communication to yourself, and and therefore your communication with others. So just with that aspect, Mars trine the moon and Sagittarius, Mars in Leo. Just be aware of just the way you're voicing, the way you are communicating. Okay, so we have the Knight of Staves, so it's very passionate communication. So just beware that passion isn't cutting anyone. It's very fast moving, and something's gonna, there's been heartbreak in relationships before because of the way you've communicated, because of the impulsiveness of communication in the past. But I'm hearing there's more of there's a grounded energy. There's a feeling into transmutation of understanding and clarity regarding how you can find so much balance within, I'm hearing heart, mind, but also balance in your physical world, between how much time you spend with play and pleasure and caring for yourself, and how much time you spend on creative pursuits. So we have Aries here, the Emperor. We've got the Emperor and the Empress. Wow. This is very powerful, balanced masculine and feminine. There is healing of masculine and feminine here with that, we've got that fiery Mars. Like I'm hearing with that Mars in Leo, and also with Chiron in Aries, there's so many, this come out with the stars. So there's such healing of the masculine aspect of ourselves. So, it's about finding that drive and that action in the right areas of life. Like if you're in the feminine and you're in if you feel feminine embodied, and you're in relationship with a masculine embodied human person, then it's really important to lean back and be in your yin energy. But then in your work life, I'm hearing it's just finding that balance and using that masculine, that powerful masculine energy to push yourself forward, to allow that action time for that passionate focus on your creativity and what you want to bring forth, utilizing all the tools that you have at your disposal, and that co-creative energy with the divine spirit, whatever you want to call it, however you define that, calling out and allowing yourself to be a co-creative partner with spirit, and allowing yourself to just drop out of the mind, dropping out of overthinking everything, just giving your problems away, passing them over, and then shifting your focus. It's not bypassing. You've owned them, you're honest, you've taken responsibility, and then you give it. You let it go, and then you focus elsewhere, I'm hearing. We're moving out of this overthinking, insomnia, struggle time, and becoming this very healing energy here for the masculine, but just also for, it's just such strong, intuitive, emotional leadership, emotional intelligence energy here. You're not allowing heartbreak to stop you from experiencing joy and celebration in life, because, you know, we need to allow our hearts to be ripped open. And, you know, that's where the juice, if we keep our hearts open, it's just so, it's powerful to feel into, you know, that deep grief. It's the shadow energy of an open heart chakra. It cleanses our hearts, and then we're more able to access our innocence and openness, and just to be more in tune with that energy of love, what that actually means. The more we can stay open in the face of pain, the more we allow bliss and joy and, you know, that deeper connection with all that is. Because that high heart center, that's our electrical spiritual energy. That's where it all radiates from. And if we have a block there, we have a block in our energy frequency. So it's very, very powerful to own your emotions, to feel them, and then to shift your focus. I'm hearing there's such great clarity here, and there is such a powerful energy of moving forward. Just be careful where your focus is. I love you. Bye.